Hey everybody, it's Steve. So we're just touching base today on a few interesting things. First of all, I just got in a great new portfolio in Pittsburgh that I'm going to be analyzing with the tools I'm about to show you. Now, we've been working for the last few weeks on some pretty great tools on everything from intake, analysis, operations, voice training, commands, and everything else. On the intake, and these are tools that are available to members of Guerrilla Real Estate and to our Asset Mastermind team. We are actively looking for more agents on Guerrilla, of course. We are aiming to be the lowest cost full service brokerage, both to the public as well as to the agents, and most importantly to the agents. You only have to pay us a few $100s per closing. We can talk about that separately. Auto offer. This is something we're going to be putting on our websites and pretty soon offering to other brokerages and wholesalers. Instantly gives you a set of offers on any property you give it. It does comps, it runs numbers, it does a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just going to leave it simulated. And it pops up with answers. I didn't really give it any input, so it didn't come up with any good outputs, but this is a pretty powerful tool when you actually use it. Email intake, it's going to read every deal that comes into it automatically and analyze those deals, and then connect those deals with buyers that are interested in those kinds of deals. So if it runs a 4-unit in Pittsburgh, after it analyzes it, it sends it out to all of our 4-unit Pittsburgh buyers. Driving for Dollars tools, this is a great one that you can use as a mobile scout when you're scouting property. There are competitors to some of these apps, but what sets us apart besides the quality of what we do is that we don't just do residential. Our apps handle commercial, self-storage, and other sectors. Probate, scanner, tax delinquent. My two favorites are the Fast Calc, which is on my phone every day, and I run deals through it every single day. And it gives several different outputs on properties. I'm just going to run a standard flip here. So if I give it that, again, I'm garbage in, garbage out as far as what its math is, but I'm giving the ARV, and I'm giving the rehab cost, and it's automatically doing the math and saying where I roughly should be. So within a few seconds, I can know the answers. It also saves it to our tracker and does some, and we can share the links and so forth. I have a rehab calculator as well, very similar tool. Baby Analyzer is much more intricate and advanced, and it actually tears apart operating memorandums and other documents and photos, and it does a rehab estimate based on the photos. A lot of other tools in here, appraisals, inspections, which are actually going to be called evaluations and something because we're not appraisers or inspectors. Prehab. We've got a walkthrough tool in here. We have some document generators. The walkthrough tool is interesting because it begin walkthrough. Okay, so I can give it some stuff to go with. So exterior curb appeal section, roof section, foundation, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, basement, crawl space, kitchen, bathroom. It walks you through every room and you can describe various things. And after you fill it in, of course I gave it no input, so it gave an error, it'll generate a report on the property. It'll tell you it'll report back what you told it, it'll give analysis and so on and so forth. So it's a very useful walkthrough tool to capture your deals. Tie in with Go High Level. There's a lot of other tools. Some of my favorite ones are the voice tools. There they are. These are actual live voice interactives, meaning REI practice. This will practice with sellers. This will practice with buyers. So pretending you're calling someone and the system pretends back to you and runs the call. voice agent walkthrough, REI training, other things like that. So actual live voices, not text on screen. So basically, I just wanted to kind of bring you through that tour of deals and actually show you what Deal Analyzer, Baby Analyzer does to a deal. Understand that these are simply tools in your toolbox. You're not going to look at the hammer and expect it to build the house for you. This is a step in the information collection system. What makes it cool is the Baby Analyzer especially will run comps from city data, from census, from, I can't think of all the different tools it pulls from. It's like 17 different tools. So you should do your own comps. You should do your own research. And you should verify all of this system's math, because any AI can screw up. But when it gives you a report, this doesn't run comps, but the Baby Analyzer one does. The Baby Analyzer, I lost it again. Boom. This one pulls from comping sources and actually does comps as part of its results. It'll pull traffic data, it'll pull flood zone data, it'll pull a lot of stuff. We're doing this to help our agents and our wholesalers and our team members, and we're also doing it to save us time. So when people send us partial information, this will help us complete that. So we're developing a lot of stuff. Keep us in mind. Keep in touch. And I'm now going to look at what we ran. And this actually, I used my older tool, my ChatGPT, to run an analysis on the deals. So we give much more complete results than that. I'm actually going to use Baby Analyzer to run one right now. So let's run a multifamily. Oh, it's still working on Baby Analyzer. I will come back to that another time. All right, so if nobody has any other questions, give me a call back, and we'll be back here tomorrow at 11:30 doing more training on deal analysis. Thanks.